This right here is the brand new Springfield KUNA. This is very similar to the military version overseas. This is made by HS Product out of Croatia and imported by Springfield Armory. So what's really cool about this is you get very close to what is the military version minus the tri-lug adapter and of course the giggle switch. I was hoping at least when they sent this that it might have some of those giggle switch markings. It doesn't. That'd be cool. First off, let me say, wow, this thing is incredibly fun. It's such a soft recoiling firearm. And what's really cool is the action of the gun. What I'm gonna do first is we're gonna talk about the features. I'm gonna list out the specs for you guys as well. We're gonna talk about any negatives as I find them, and then of course price, and then overall impressions. So it does have a 1/2x28 threaded barrel. So as you can see, you can mount extra muzzle devices as you see fit. So it does come with a Picatinny rail. Now what's really neat about this are the two sights. You have two flip up sights. They're integrated into the Picatinny rail. But what's really cool is even when your sights are down, you still get a set of irons. On the sight itself, when you flip them up, you get a little peep sight in back. You get a little front sight post so you can adjust for elevation. In the back, you can adjust it for windage. When you flip them down, you get a 3-pronged sight post. You have a little U-notch in the back and then a little stud in the front. So really cool. Obviously when you flip them down, they're very much out of the way. They're not going to interfere with any optics whatsoever. What I did was I have my Viridian GDO 30. I use this pretty much for all my testing platforms out there. So, and then of course eventually there's a permanent optic that I like to give a home. I will say I feel like this little guy has earned an optic. It is incredibly fun to shoot. Again, roller delay blowback. That means this thing's gonna shoot extremely soft. I can only imagine how soft it shoots with the full giggle ability. So this is a Strike Industries brace. Wow, it's a really nice brace. For a Picatinny mounted brace, this thing is absolutely incredible. It's aluminum construction, so you don't have any flexing in the brace. Now you can order this pistol combo with that Picatinny brace. This is the brace that it comes with. What's really neat is in the back of the brace right here, you have a little QD slot. So a brace with built-in QD. That's one of the big problems with the Picatinny style pistols out there. You kind of run short of sling options. Right back here, you have QD slots on both sides of the upper receiver. So that means you can also stick your QD sling right into the side. Now going down, you have your safety selector. This is the ambidextrous safety selector. When you hit your paddle downwards, it flips your safety to fire, and then up is gonna be safe. At the moment, it's a little stiff. I fired 300 rounds through this so far. I'm sure over time, it'll kind of ease itself out. Coming down here, you have your grip. Now, this is a really nice grip. There's a lot of good texturing, very Springfield-like with their texturing. It has that sandpaper style texturing on it. However, it's an AR-15 compatible grip. That means you can use whatever grip that you love out there, stick it right on here. Moving forward is the trigger. This trigger feels great. Now, the trigger actually feels really cool. It's a little different. It's a very springy trigger. However, there's a really nice break. So your take up, sponginess right there, break. So it's very predictable. And then on the reset, that's your reset, right back to the break. So you avoid that whole spongy territory and the take up territory. Great trigger. I like that flat shoe on the trigger too. Big fan of flat shoe triggers. Now your reset resets right before the sponginess or the take up. So once you get a good feel for it, you can rock this thing pretty fast. And let me tell you, this gun likes to run fast. These are the magazines that it came with. These magazines are proprietary. They are meant for this firearm and nothing else. However, they feel like really well-built magazines. They're translucent, they're smoked translucent type. You actually have steel inserts in your magazine. So you have steel feed lips and then steel inserts, which helps with the integrity of the magazine. We have a mag that's fully loaded. It's not obnoxiously see-through, but you can see a round count. And then you have your empty mag right here. Yes, they're proprietary and that kind of stinks, but it's HS Products' own design. It's their gun. So, I mean, they can do what they want to do. I will say I want to get more of these. This has been fun enough to shoot where I do want to actually stock up on some extra mags. This video is made possible by my friends over at ETS, Elite Tactical Systems. They make the translucent magazines, speed loaders, and these guys right here. These are the ETS Omega mags. Basically, you have your clear body of your magazine. You have these red followers with steel inserts and feed lips right on the tip, so you get that durability. I actually have a full review video I've done. I'm gonna leave that card for you guys up on the screen. Go ahead and check it out. These mags have been working great and they are affordable. So thank you ETS for supporting my channel and my mission. Really cool feature with the KUNA. It's completely ambidextrous, like 100% ambidextrous, except for the ejection port. That's always gonna be over here. But everything else is completely ambidextrous. You've got your bolt hold open and release on both sides, and you have a magazine release on both sides. You even have a safety selector on both sides. And here's your charging handle. Right now it's on the left side of the gun. However, you can also swap your charging handle to the right side of the gun right here, so you can do right-sided charging. And like I said, on the end, you have a hammer forged barrel with a 1/2x28 TPI, 1/2x28 threading. Then the barrel and bolt is coated in a melanite finish, so, you know, obviously weather resistance, durability, and so on and so forth. Let's talk about problems. You know, every time I do a gun review, I want to find some things that I wish I can change. Now, the good news is reliability has been absolutely perfect, and it's fun to shoot. It shoots well, it feels good to shoot, and it's reliable. Now, the only complaints that I really have, I guess maybe the fact that it takes proprietary mags kind of stinks, because I got to, you know, stock up on a new magazine type. But man, these mags are great. They're kind of a mix of they kind of remind me of a Scorpion mag, but no, a Scorpion mag won't fit in this. There really isn't any issues on this gun. I mean, it shoots great. It just wants to run fast. All right, let's talk price. The price of the KUNA without your brace is gonna be just about $1,000 bucks, $999. The price of the KUNA with the brace is $11.99, I believe, 1,200 bucks. $200 for the brace, I guess. It is a really nice brace though. This is probably the best Picatinny brace I have. To be completely honest, this is a cool little gun, and you get kind of that MP5 action for $1,000 bucks or 1,200 bucks, depending on the configuration. If you already have a Picatinny brace, then use it. I think price is right in line. So now let's talk about my overall impressions. Possibly one of the absolute funnest SMG style guns that I have, PCC, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely a blast to shoot, extremely low recoil, and it's been reliable. I haven't had a single issue, no failure to feed, no failure to eject. So overall, full synopsis, I feel like the $1,000 bucks or 1,200 bucks to get your hands on one of these is absolutely worth it. I don't feel like it's priced out of line. It's right in line with the Scorpion series. Yes, absolute winner. This is fun. I mean, this is like Banshee fun. It's hard for me to find something negative to talk about this. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it and hope you guys have a fantastic day. Be blessed.